Virtual etiquette is extremely important, especially as our lives shift towards more hybrid and virtual work. Etiquette is a system of rules and conventions that regulate social and professional behavior. In any social unit, there are acceptable rules of behavior. Well, in today's video, we're going to explore the top 5 etiquette norms that everyone should follow. Please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get started. The first rule is to be mindful of your mute status. Being on mute is a simple one, but is oftentimes neglected by a few and sends a bad message in meetings. Additionally, being off mute shows that you're not conscious of proper virtual etiquette and sends a bad message. If you're not talking, commenting, or presenting, keep your microphone muted. I also recommend if you turn to talk to someone, be sure to unmute your microphone first. When you're finishing speaking, mute your microphone again so that you don't cause a distraction for the next person who speaks. Also, before you speak to anyone in your vicinity, be conscious of your mute status before talking to anyone. The next rule is to be mindful of your background. The idea around your background is that it now serves as your office space. Just because you are virtual does not mean that you should allow your space to be filthy, disorganized, or worse. With this, it's best that you come into a meeting with your camera off and do a quick check of what will be seen before you share it to the world. That means not setting up in a coffee shop with customers coming and going behind you. That means pointing your camera towards a clean, well-decorated or blank wall whenever possible. The next strategy, dress and groom appropriately. When working from home, it's very easy to roll out of bed before the meeting, throw on a shirt, and sit down in front of your computer or mobile device. That is the benefit of not having to go to the office. You can especially operate in all your funk and portray a level of professionalism, since the only two senses that are being observed are what's visual and what's heard. But you want to avoid this temptation and treat this like an actual meeting. That means waking up at least 30 minutes in advance, properly grooming and dressing yourself before arriving on camera. The next tip, behave as if you were in person. If you were in an in-person meeting, you wouldn't take a phone call or eat a plate of fajitas while the presenter was talking. You wouldn't show up without pants or workout gear, and you wouldn't bring your pets or your kids. So why do you do that in a virtual setting? Take the time to consider your behavior and persona that you want to bring forth. Additionally, someone in a meeting can directly view your actions on camera. This means that anyone can be watching you and you alone, and you would not know. Oftentimes, we think the little box on the screen will be muted by others. Sadly, that is not the case. Be mindful of your behavior and save yourself any potential embarrassment. The next tip, look at the camera and speak clearly. When it's your turn to speak, look directly at the camera, not yourself or your coworkers on the screen, and speak clearly. Don't look away or mumble, as it's distracting and your message might not come across as well. It's oftentimes easy just to look at yourself as you are speaking, but you have to learn how to look at the camera. Eye contact is pivotal part of human interaction, and failure to do so will directly impact what you are conveying to your team. Use these strategies to help you to send the right message in your next virtual meeting. Please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and thanks for watching.